So the reason why I bought the Sensi Lite is because the other day my son came home. He came home during the peak hours of my utility, which charges the most money between 4 to 9 p.m. 4 to 9 p.m. So instead of using utility power at that time, I use my batteries. I use my batteries from 4 to 9 p.m. so that I'm not being charged all that money for electricity. But my son comes home during that time, between 4 and 9 p.m. And normally I have the downstairs air conditioner off when I leave for work. But he came home during that time and turned on the downstairs air conditioner. And he only stayed here for a minute and he left. Then he left. And he left the downstairs air conditioner on. And I'm looking at the batteries on my phone and they're going down. I'm saying, oh man, this dude. So what I did, I said, okay, well, you know what? I'm going on to the Leviton app and I'm going to turn off this power on the downstairs AC. So, of course, the downstairs AC, upstairs AC, air handler. I turned off this one, it turned red. I'm at work and I turned it off from work. Turn that off, but the air handler is still working. Air handler is still working, and when I get home, guess what? Downstairs is hot as all get out. Why? Because the air handler upstairs is in 30 degree heat, and so it's warming up the air that's being sucked in from the downstairs up into the attic, into the air handler, warming all up, and then coming back out the vents in the rooms. I mean, on the downstairs vents. And so it's hot as all get out. Hello, this video is about me replacing this Honeywell thermostat with a new Sensi Lite thermostat. And you can kind of see the difference in size there. But the reason why I'm actually changing this, it's because I want to be able to turn my air conditioner off remotely from anywhere. And that's just to manage my loads in the house in case the power goes out. Currently, I'm using the Leviton panel to manage my loads. And I can actually remotely turn off my air conditioner using the app. I'm able to turn off this breaker here, which is my upstairs air conditioner here, using the app, the Leviton app here. If I click on upstairs, and then it says live now, and that's what it's using, 2,127 watts. And this breaker is it. If I click it off, they want you to manually turn off the switch here. This is the switch, it's an on and off switch. But I'm going to press I understand, and it should click off. You see, the red light came on. It's now off, but this switch is still on. So if I look at my app again, even though it's saying 2,000 and it's faded now, but this breaker is actually off. I'm just going to show you that I can turn on this condenser, the upstairs AC. The upstairs AC condenser on using the app. Upstairs AC. Let's see. Click on that. And then I'll click on this. And see, it came on. But I need the air handler to turn off when I switch off the breaker here. But it won't do it because the air handler upstairs is on this breaker here. Upstairs, you see upstairs, AC up, AC down and upstairs evaporator fan. So it's controlling both You can still see it's at 1342, and this is off, but the air handler is still doing 1,342 watts. Now this is the downstairs AC. So there's a breaker for the downstairs AC. There's a breaker for the upstairs AC. But both the upstairs and downstairs evaporator coil where the air handler is on one breaker here. So even though I can shut off this condenser with the app, and I can shut off also that condenser with the app, the air handlers are still working. I'm upstairs here in the attic because I wanted to show you what the air handler looks like. This big tube here is the suction that's sucking from inside of the house. It's actually going down there. That's where your filter normally is for your air conditioner. So it's sucking air from the inside of the house, going through this tube, and then going in here. Now there's a fan that's right in here, I think, right in this area. The evaporator coil that cools the air is right there. So it cools the air and then goes out to these tubes here that goes to the vents for each room. Problem is, if it's 100 degrees up here, if it's 100 degrees in this attic, it might be 70 downstairs right now, but this air that's being sucked in from inside of the house and then going into here is now being heated up. It'll be hot air now because it's being heated by the temperature of the attic itself. Many of you watching this video might ask, why don't you just separate the two air handlers? Well, for one, I only have one space left on this breaker panel. I only have one space left, and it's a 42, I'm gonna say channel, but it's 42 spaces in here that you can actually plug things in. The other thing is that when they built my house, if you look on this breaker here, and the reason why I open this up is so that you can see it. You'll see a red, a white, which is neutral, and a black. When they built my house, for some reason they wanted to go and do it the easy way, I guess. Like, they ran 12-3 wire in one cable like this. 12-3 wire. I mean, well, it's 12-3. I think this is 14-3, which is a neutral, 2 hots, and a ground here. And it's just one single cable. But I guess in order to save wire, they ran that one wire, and like, let's say this particular one here, which is also, this is actually a 14-3. You can see in there, but my point is, one hot on here would be for the upstairs room, and one hot on this side would be for downstairs room. But they share the same neutral. And if you see on here, the way you have to wire this up, it has to be wired so that the neutral is on the same breaker. It's already set up that way, and it's meant to make it easier. Now, some of you may already know also that the Leviton panel allows you to shed non-essential loads. Non-essential loads are just like heavy loads that you don't really need in order for you to preserve the power that you have in your batteries. So like the air upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, and air handler, if it got to be late at night and I only have a certain amount of energy left in the batteries, what the Leviton app would allow you to do is to shed the non-essential loads, these two air conditioners and the air handler. And the way it does it is right behind this tape here. I don't know if you can read it, but it says not to remove it unless you're going to use a wire that allows you to group those items together, the non-essential loads. And there's a dry contact. So let's just say this is a whole wire. If the power goes out and you have an automatic transfer switch, it'll separate that wire. Right now that wire is connected inside of here. It would separate that wire, and that would allow the two air conditioners and the air handler to shut off. And so it would shed the non-essential loads. Okay, getting back to the reason why I'm making this video about the Sensi Lite thermostat. Let's say you have a Tesla battery with whole home backup, or you have a EP whole home battery backup, or you have, let's say, a EG4 grid boss, or there's one other one that I wanted to say, but Franklin, I think I said it already, Franklin whole home battery. Well, they'll come with a box that allows you to do to cut off non-essential loads, just like what I talked about with the downstairs, upstairs, and air handler. Now, that box will contain like 3 breakers in it, right? Some of them have 4 breakers in it. Even the Generac, it comes with a way to cut off your non-essential loads. You think about it, then 3 of those would be taken up if you only have 4. If you only have 4 in that separate box, or if you only have 3, those 3 will be taken up. So that Sensi Lite thermostat will allow you to at least free up those essential, non-essential loads that you would put into your box for a Franklin home battery, EPQ, the Grid Boss, EG4 Grid Boss, or a Tesla Powerwall that cuts off non-essential loads. I've installed the Sensi Lite smart thermostat already. There's a bunch of those installation videos for you to see. And so now I'm able to cut off the upstairs air conditioner and the air handler at the same time. And you can see here, the downstairs is off, but the upstairs is on. And let's go up to where the air handler is. And that's the I always do this, the down and upstairs evaporator fan. And right now it said 843. And like I said, the upstairs air conditioner is at 2,337 watts. So now let's go to the app. Let's go to, oh no, I need to do this, come on. The Sensi app. All right, so now all I have to do is, if I'm at work, I just click on there, and you see it's on cool right now. You can either click on heat, auto, but what I'm going to do is click on off. And so I think it clicked off, but what we'll do is just check. Check on here. Where is that AC handler? Upstairs, I mean AC downstairs. Still 843. Let me you just heard it cut off there, but I wanted to show you here that it's off. Pool upstairs. Okay, yeah, it went down to 317, and that's that quiet cool fan up there. And upstairs AC, you see it says 0 watts. It says 0 watts now. So that is why this Sensi Lite smart thermostat is needed. Now, I'm going to do the downstairs, but I'm going to use the Sensi Smart Touch 2 down there. And I'm waiting for it to come in, but I'm not going to make a video on that because it's the same thing. And obviously this is upstairs. We'll do the downstairs when it comes in. I actually ordered it and I'm waiting on it to come in. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up.